Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Back and forth we go. Nice jab by Topuria.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. I mean, geez Louise.
Topuria's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. Oh, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, the stars were out tonight. Of course, that means it's a Conor McGregor fight night, and he got his hand raised tonight in pretty decisive fashion.
They go home happy. A lot of celebrities show up. They come to see Conor McGregor. Tonight, they see him get his hand raised. Another victory for one of the biggest stars in UFC.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Well, it is a far jaunt from the U.S. to Abu Dhabi, but this has become a very special backdrop. Great to be with you tonight as we broadcast live from the new Etihad Arena, which has witnessed a lot of UFC history up until this point. In theory, plenty more where that came from here tonight. Nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
McGregor gets up. He is back on the feet here. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Good body work with that hook by Topuria. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. Topuria gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. And now is where things could get really interesting. Ooh, he lands a kick to the leg.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
And now that jab starting to get established.
Another big takedown.
Conor McGregor gets back up again.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Oh, upper masterful on the feet this evening, and a lot of his effectiveness has been because of that jab. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Fighters back to their feet here. Good exchange there inside. Immediately gets the underhook.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Well, you got to think. Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Nice transition.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. The 1-2 punch is true. Oh, the head kick there as he lands it. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He got hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Big right hand there. Able to land to the body there with the left kick. Topuria's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Final seconds. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very...
Oh, kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, I'm no...
He's hurting bad here.
Oh, big left.
Body shot. Bad. Oh, nice level change.
Like that.
Great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Connor. Clipped him with the right hand there. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up. He drives himself into the...
Just out of range with the big right hand. McGregor gets back up again. Oh, that right thigh starting to welt. Some serious bruising going on here. Nice knee landed there by Ilia Topuria. Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. Oh, nice jab to the head by McGregor. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like it.
He's stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Topuria's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film... Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. With that, we now go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, so Conor McGregor came in with one of the best knockout ratios in mixed martial arts history, and he adds to his knockout total here tonight.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a beast, and that left hand is a weapon of mass destruction. And once again, he got it off, and he landed and got the KO finish.
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to learn. Had a clean run that ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the but the first. Before that, then a shank that I pierced his shirt. 2016 was dirty sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I cut up, I'm scared of heights. Why watching TV, the same for radio or the TV. You ain't got no works on the CV. Staring at my hand, it's all VVs. We just trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't Tory. Mommy voted Labour, we was poorly. But I don't want you sobbing to my story. Made it out the trenches. Now I got a taste, it's expensive. Cartier lenses, premium plus on the Benzes. I was dead broke, I had to mend it. I wink at my shooter, he gon' send it. Follow me, it's been a rocky road. I take my dog off the leash and have a proper stroll. Honeycomb, she my pot of gold. Told her if she stay down to the end, we gon' move on.
I need 21 to salute me. All my friends is dead, so I'm trying to buy. I was bad in the streets way before I got bougie. Type of murders that you only see in movies. Shit's real when the raps is deep. Well, you know about waking up in jail from a dream that make you wanna fall straight back to sleep. 100 days, 100 nights, selling crack a week. I'm from the corner of the trap in the trench. I had to hit the sauna when I slapped up with somebody's daughter in the back of the Benz. I'm a shot. See a pool full of blood, take a swim. Got a battle heart for the work I put in. Can't be a face on a shirt or a name on some skin. This survival. You got money on the line, I'm gonna dial you. Teflon vest on the. I got cake like the bottom of a trifle. Took her to the telly, then I scratch her inside like a vinyl. Handled the whole 9-bar on a 2-wheel cycle. Trying to get richer than Lionel. Tell the hospital we're sending straight death on arrival. You trying to walk through the streets, I'ma guide you. From a brick to a thief, I'll supply you. You ain't
2023 we getting heavy. A bitch got it's heavy. Got it and it's heavy.
All right, so here he is. You can argue he is the best pound-for-pound male fighter in the world today, the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski, and he continues to add layers and wrinkles to his game. Absolutely incredible, all he has accomplished thus far.
He's a tremendous fighter. And John, you look at his style and you think to yourself, he is pound-for-pound. And that was on full display when he just dismantled the great Max Holloway. But tonight in front of him, he has a very different challenge. It's not a guy he's seen before. He's got a formulated plan inside the octagon. And if anybody can do that, it's Alexander Volkanovski.
And one thing that has been key to his success, he's just never been flat on fight night.
Never.
Always seems to have his best. We'll see if he has it all going here tonight. All right, we'll see how it goes for this decorated kickboxer. Nice to see him cross over into the UFC, and a lot of people feel like if he can get on sort of an Alex Pineda-type trajectory in terms of the work ethic and the approach, could be a future world champion.
Well, he looks like it. He seems to have all the skills, and he says the right thing. We were talking to him the other day. He spoke about all the time they're spending in the gym working on the wrestling, because he knows that the kickboxing is embedded in him. He has done it so long, he can do it on cruise control. But the wrestling has improved. And he said because his wrestling's improved, guys are going to have to stand with him. When they have to stand, he said the lights will be shut off. Yeah. I cannot wait to see him perform.
Dude's got power everywhere, and that's why a lot of these fans have traveled far and wide to see him compete live here tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, John Lord Silva!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so as many of you know, UFC back in the trenches in Abu Dhabi here tonight. We are inside the beautiful Etihad Arena where a lot of UFC history has already taken place.
It's crazy how quickly this has become a destination for big fights. From Habib retiring, Makhachev's championship, to Poirier beat Conor McGregor. What an arena and what a destination Etihad Arena has become for the UFC.
Straight punch is true. Nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Volkanovski's such a phenomenal fighter. I believe his confidence is what truly carries him to be so spectacular, to be so successful. He believes with every part of himself that he is the absolute best fighter in the world. Good combination there.
Volkanovski gets lit up by that straight punch. Opening round here. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Oh, Volkanovski's cut above the eye. Try to establish that jab.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Volkan. Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels, explode into you. And when he gets his hand blocked, you're going for a ride. This guy's a full-on mixed martial artist. He landed it.
What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
Wow. I'm not sure I believe what I just saw, to quote the late, great Jack Buck. Alexander Volkanovski by knockout. It doesn't even seem like there's that room above him to get better, and yet he continues to present a better version every fight out.
Tries to break the ceiling. I mean, the glass ceiling. He busts right through it every time he steps in the octagon. The guy is amazing. He's such a fantastic fighter. I don't know who's going to beat this dude.
Candy painted, old school Chevy. God rain down blessings, that broke the legend. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevailed, came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Go to the shit, look, hit it up, show up at the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving get some love in the minibus. You ain't got a front when you really up. Kneel and pray that I would see the days look just like right now. Now we just can't pipe down. This is life. They can't hold me down, get in my way. They gon' know me now, never rest a parlay. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. Stand on holy ground, ever I lay. Ain't a thing can hold me down, I'm winning my race. I say, I'm winning. I'm winning. Champion, no sombrero. Te tengo borracho. Me cubren con el queso. Strong to the west.
Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here's the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Blusson.
The blessed expressed is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway in his preparation, true Hawaiian to his soul, and it shows in the toughness that he exhibited when he stepped into the outfit.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Max blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. Max Holloway steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. Well, the celebrities are out. The floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go, Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. What a buzz inside this arena as they lock the door behind two of the consensus biggest superstars in the sport.
I mean, the people can barely stay seated before the fight even gets started. These two are two of the best fighters in the world, and they have such huge followings. These guys have been to the mountaintop. They've been the champion. They have been the king. Who will be victorious tonight? Who gets to say, I got the second one, knowing a third one may not be far down the line? Fighting behind a nice jab.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a masterclass, John. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Man, it's a case of pick your poison with Max Holloway. He throws every weapon that you would want. Huge shots right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh my goodness, what a right hand. Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to be dealing everything over again. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Let's go.
McGregor swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Holloway his nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent very badly again.
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Holloway. So there's the horn at the end of the round. Thankfully for him, he will live to see another round. You saw him get knocked down near the end of the round. If there were 10 more seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night.
I need this round to be sharp.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Round 2 now is upon us. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, and they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who quotes and goes down first.
Nice land there by Conor McGregor. You know, DC, he's got a great frame for this featherweight. Whoa! Back to his feet. And there it is!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.
Feel the envy every time I start to win. They start to change their energy, yeah. But fuck it, I'ma keep going. If I had a weakness, they would never know I don't show it. It's a lonely road to the top when true colors showing. But I question every move I make before I keep going. Looking in the mirror, see my future, and I'm better. Conversations with me. I make it through the wilderness. Already got a hit list, and once I start shooting, bet I don't.
Repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. Draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway. He's going to get everybody's next best shot. And that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion. So here's the young contender, Yair Rodriguez, a big win over the Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung in November of 2018. Really put him back on the fast track. Big spot for Yair here tonight.
Yeah, it's a big moment for Yair Rodriguez. He's one of those guys that you look at and you understand that there's a star quality about him. But then after you get past all of that...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the featherweight king, Alexander the Great Volkanovski, makes the walk again tonight as the pound-for-pound king. We'll see how it goes in this unification bout. Yair Rodriguez looks ready to go.
To watch Volkanovski improve every time he steps in the octagon is really a sight to behold. He's so good already, but he continues to get better. The same can be said about Yair Rodriguez. We had never seen Yair look better than when he fought Josh Emmett. If he can fight at that range, he can cause problems for both. This is going to be an amazing fight.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh! Volkanovski is cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues.
Massive knee to the body land.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Rodriguez is now switching his stance. Looking to land the leg kick now. Oh, how clean is that jab by Rodriguez? Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Big right hand. That was a jab.
Rodriguez's strike attempt there is blocked. Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Rodriguez gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, nice leg kick attack there from Alexander Volkanovski. You know it's a city kickboxing fighter if they're employing that one.
And you know, honestly, John, he's done that over and over again. The leg kick was what got the belt from Max Holloway. He used that to slow Max down, get him out of the submission, and make him fight the stance that he's not used to. And Volkanovski was able to walk away with the belt on that night.
All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
He's got to address it now. He's got to start to check these kicks.
All right, so he lands his first takedown in the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Rodriguez gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Round two straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Volkanovski's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round.
Next round, make him run.
All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
All right, DC, here we go with our second round. Yair Rodriguez. and Alexander Volkanovski. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. He's got a lot of kicks in his arsenal, man. Head kicks, low kicks, spinning attacks to the body. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots on top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. So 57 total strikes have landed for Yair Rodriguez, striking at a 57% accuracy rate against Alexander the Great Volkanovski. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's
just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to watch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
So now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue. His stamina is low, and he's got to figure out a way to conserve some energy if he's going to have any success later in this fight. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high from the starting to go low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Volkanovski's forehead is just... absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
What a fight.
And back to his feet. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
He hurt him bad.
Corner, and Volkanovski's face is just masked in blood. I'm not sure if there's anything the cut man or woman can do in this situation. Probably not going to be able to stave off the doctor. This could very well be the end of the fight. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first.
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous one.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, man. I mean, headshots they are not, but that calf is taking an absolute beating. This is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to see a guy so limited in his defenses and not have the ability to do much to change it. We got to look for this fight to be finished.
Oh, man. This could be it.
That leg kick hurt.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both...
Straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Well, his opponent's seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Just missed with the straight left hand. He lands another huge leg kick downstairs. Lord have mercy, man. This could be the beginning of the
John, it's time for his corner to start looking at stopping this fight. He has taken far too many of these leg kicks.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man do?
Louise!
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so congratulations are in order, certainly to Yair Rodriguez. Mike Valley has really worked wonders with this young man, and he's certainly still on the right side of 30, entrenched in the featherweight top 10. And I think he proved to a lot of his doubters here tonight that Yair could beat elite competition. Not sure if this will be enough to get him that first UFC title shot, but you gotta think it's not too far in the future that El Pantera will be competing for UFC gold.
I'm a bad man. Say you yes, young king, we got one. See you when we eating and they food from the pot done. Tell the people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress. Any minor setbacks is but a small cause. Not enough pressure for me to call